ඇත්තටම අපි හරි සතුටින් ආරාධනය කරන්න ඉන්නවා අපේ ප්‍රසිද්ධ නිලිය human rights activist and Sulu Sinhala Buddhists who can talk against this kind of atrocity in Sri Lanka and outside Sri Lanka. One of our Ajith Jinadasa is here. අපිට වචන ස්වල්පය කතා කරන්න ඉන්නවා. එයාව ආරාධනා කරනවා.
Friends, as we gather here to discuss, fully condemn the unfortunate communal violence erupted in Sri Lanka recently, and to express our fervent disapproval it, two distinct recent events crossed my mind. One, the passing away of one of the great physicists, Professor Stephen Hawking. Two, the President of Sri Lanka, Maithripala Sirisena, touring Japan with an incurable, acute psychopath in robes by the name of Ajith Jinadasa. The first event reminds us Professor Hawking's words. When we look at the earth from space, what we feel is that we are the one family of human beings in the one planet where life is supposed to exist in the solar system in this vast expanse called the universe. Now consider the second event. It was to this president that Sri Lankan people handed over the country, which was sliding towards totalitarian state. They did it with the hope of restoring common decency, humanity, law and order, and lawful civil society. Those were fading away fast. It took a lot of effort, courage, and dedication. I too was a partner in that process. Regrettably and unfortunately, the President of Sri Lankans seems to be shamelessly joining hand with this violent thug in robes who brazenly unleashed violent racial animosities in the past with no repulsion or regret. It only means that Sri Lanka's backward march is back without a change and that the minorities are not safe. When the organizing committee of this event invited me to deliver a speech, all that came to my mind was, what shall I say? And what can I say? There isn't a thing that looks positive with the state of affairs in Sri Lanka today, my dear friends. Can we do something to stop this Sri Lanka backwards march? The one and only dreadful answer that makes my heart pound is no. That is the very answer given us by the picture where President Sirisena and Jinadasa are holding hands. Tamil struggle that prolonged over 3 decades has come to an end, although the questions may remain unsolved. But there are numerous personalities to claim the ownership for victory. I believe Tamil people's own refusal of war shows the truth about war. Now that there is no war. Anyway, it looks like politicians have run short of desire and ideas. Without a war, there is no enemy. Warriors will become redundant. You need a war to make heroes out of warriors or even mercenaries. Jinadasa the warrior has taken up arms against the Muslim enemy now. The war is in the making. At a time when one whole world is becoming a global village with emerging technological advancement, there is one tiny island in the Indian Ocean where there is a countless number of heroes led by convicted criminal in robes who resembles an executioner, a president developing a romance with a bunch of opportunist leaders waiting to make fortune out of any unfortunate event and pretending saviors of the nation who force for photographs carrying infants showing their love for the masses. With leaders of this class, what should we or what can we do to solve the problems in our motherland? That is the real question that troubles me day and night. Some times ago, the then Canada's Governor General, Mrs. Adrienne Clarkson, once stated when she talked about multiculturalism, she said, "You may think you understand others' cultures, but you don't. They are much more different than you think. Therefore, if possible, try to understand honestly that they are different. Let us, the residents of Canada, Canadian or otherwise, make an honest attempt to understand this concept. There is no shame in it. True that we who were born in Sri Lanka carry at least a little bit of that racist baggage. I invite those who write about the national unity, those who post on Facebook about harmony among races, to look inside yourself before looking outside. You may find a tiny racist in there, in all of us. Only you can free yourself of it first. Only we can free ourselves of that tiny racist in us. Let us do it and let us invite others to follow suit. That should be our noble duty at this time. Let us extend our sympathy to all affected by these deplorable acts of violence. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. At the same time, let us express our disapproval, displeasure, and disgust on every participant, singularly and collectively, who took initiative to commence and to continue this horrendous act against humanity. Thank you.